Welcome to part 9 of the Country Store tutorial. We're learning FastOpp, which is based on FastAPI. We have our products here, human-generated, rather weak description, and we have a dummy section here where it'll produce a 12-word description, but this is a dummy description that's hard-coded. Our objective today is to connect it to the LLM. We're going to use the OpenRouter API, and I've already signed up for it, so I'm going to log in. I'm now logged into the OpenRouter dashboard. I'm going to go to keys. I'm going to create a new API key. I'll put maybe delete me tutorial key, and the credit limit here I'll just put $1 because we will I'm going to delete it after this, and I'll just put the deletion at 7 days. I'll create it. Okay, so I have my key here. I put it into my clipboard. I'm going to go to back to cursor, and there's an example.env here. So we're going to copy, well, I guess I have to copy the key again, paste it, and I'm going to change the name to be just .m. So we have .m now. Okay, the API key is right here on line 127. And we're going to need to grab it from the, so I'm going to save it. And in here, I'm going to use this model. Oops. Meta Llama 3.370B instruct. And there's no free after this. On the bottom terminal, I'm going to add mdclense, markdown cleanse. In routes, it's pages.py. So I'm in routes/pages.py. So I'm going to do Control F, product description. And below that, there's a product description generate. And there should be a to-do here, and there's a dummy description of the response from the LLM. So we're going to work in this section here where it has the to-do for the LLM service. So I'm going to delete the dummy description. I'll just put LLM service here. The error here because we don't have the description yet, but we will probably call it description. Still not there. Under the LLM service, we're going to do a try and a catch. So we'll try. Oop, not catch, it's try accept. So if there's an error, Let's work on the error first. Okay, just as a reminder, the templates are here, and then we have the partials, and we have the product description result that's right there that we worked on in the last video. So this product description result that we are returning is the that little snippet there. It's going to be very similar to this section here. So in fact, let's just start off by copying it. Control C, and we'll drop it in. And there's no description, but there is an error. We'll convert it to a string. Okay, now we need to actually connect to the LLM service. So I'll write down the process first. For step 1, then it'll be, we'll put a pass here for now. So the response that our dependency service gets back from the LLM is actually it's a markdown raw response. Actually, there's a step 0 that we, oops. We have to send a prompt to the LLM. And then we have the product name from up here from the form. So there's a box that we're getting in this box, we're grabbing the product name from there. I'm going to start the server again. Server started. Try corner on the cob again. We don't have the description yet. Try it again. And the prompt is coming up right here. So we need to now connect to the LLM service. I'm going to comment out this print statement so we're not overwhelmed. And we're going to move on to calling the LLM service. So we'll go response equals await chat service. And we're going to chat with Llama and we'll give it the prompt. We'll try it again. Oh, maybe I should put. So the response is actually right here. This response here. And we actually want to grab this raw response, which does have some markdown in it. Okay, so let's go step by step. So what we want to do is extract the response, which is okay, so I'm going to call it description. It's called raw response right there. So we'll go description, a variable that we created, response.get, and we're going to grab the raw response. And we're going to strip it of extraneous characters. Oh, wait. And we'll now print the description. And let's see what we got here. Okay, we're almost there, right? So we have the description, and this asterisks are actually from the markdown formatting, right? So this is bold, and in markdown, this would be emphasis here or italic, right? So we just need to strip this out, but we have a little utility that we are using. Okay, we imported the package and go back down to our proc description generate, and we are going to strip out the markdown formatting right here. So I'll set up the parser first. Parser equals markdown parser. Okay, it's coming up now. We have description equals parser dot parse description, and we will strip the random characters from it. We'll comment this out. And we will print out the description again. So let's see what it looks like. I'm going to start up again. And I likely added it in the wrong place. UV add mdclense. Okay, I think I need to mdclense.parser. So dot parser. Okay, looks orange. And we'll try it again. Oh, it's looking better. So the description is looking good right there. I changed the wrong one. Okay. Actually looks quite good right now. Okay, there's really only two steps to talk to the LLM. Step 0 is you need a prompt. I guess this could be step 1, but you need a piece of text to send over to the LLM. It's like a question. So if you're using ChatGPT, you just have a question here, right? And this is the variable for the product name which you're getting from the form. So at the basic level, you just send a question to the LLM, and then you get back the response. The rest of the code is largely just dealing with getting the proper format back. So in our chat service, we have the response, which is formatted HTML. We have the raw response, which is text, and that has been using Markdown. There's also the model, which we did set in the .env, and we're using this LLM right now, although you can change it to a faster LLM, a better LLM, Of course, it's going to be more expensive. This is a pretty cheap one, and it's decent for testing. Okay, let's go back to the code. So you have your LLM service here. So step 0 is you need your prompt. Step 1 is then you just send the prompt over to the LLM service. And at this point, you have something you can work with. Uh, you probably do want to get the raw response because if you remember, it's this long piece of text and you have a bunch of stuff in there, but there is a section that says raw response. So we grab the raw response and we strip out the most of the things. And you basically have it usable right now, except that it's in markdown. So we strip out the markdown. This last step is probably not needed. And I think that we're not going to count the words because it's okay if it's roughly about 12 words. This is the error section. And if there's no error, so if the error is none, then it'll send it to the page with the current description. So if you did get stuck, we have the code here, and I'll tell you how to get it. And if you go to the commit section, so each tutorial, there's 9 tutorials. You're on the 9th one right now. It's on a certain commit. So you can look at the changes per commit, or you can check out a specific commit and then start from there. So since the tutorial is under development, we want to give you an update if when we update the tutorial. Also, FastOpp is changing pretty rapidly. So you can get the code. Jesse Kasman, the president of OPKey, he'll give you access to the repo. He can also help you out with questions you might have about the tutorial. He can also do structured assignments. So we're not looking for any type of money or anything. We are just looking for feedback on FastOpp. And if you are having a good use of it, we'd like to know about it too. Okay, but assuming you have no problems, so we'll have the main page. We have the admin endpoint. And by default, the username is admin at example.com. And you do want to change this if you do ever deploy it. And you can send just an email about how to change it if you don't know. There's video tutorials on it. So we're going to change cotton candy. And right now it's sweet dessert. So the endpoint is product description. And we'll type in cotton candy, generate the description. It's going out to the API endpoint. And we'll add it in here for the description. We'll save it. We'll check it here on this other tab. Pretty good description from the AI. The human can, of course, then edit it, right? If you don't like what the AI has, but it's kind of a good starting point. And we'll actually change the corn on the cob one. Corn on the cob. We will copy it, Control C, and change the description here. We will save it. And you can see that's coming along here. Fried chicken. Fried chicken. Going out to the LLM. So it's kind of a nice kickstart for human. And then you can get some wording expert to change it. and we're done. So part of this workflow in the future, we have the LLM connection and the database connection on the same application. We can, of course, connect directly through the application, take it and directly put it into the database with a write statement. However, in a normal LLM workflow, you probably want a human to authorize it, what's coming from the LLM, the AI, before it's actually published on a site in most cases.